The world of music trembled once again tonight. After a duet that broke streaming records and brought together two continents, ZAYN MALIK has revealed a truth that no one was prepared for. Moments after the premiere of his collaboration with Blackpink's Jisoo, Zayn said something that stopped the entire industry in silence. But before we reveal that moment, hit the like button and drop your thoughts in the comments, because what you're about to hear may completely change how you see this duet. The song began as what everyone thought was just another global collaboration. A fusion of Jisoo's ethereal vocals and Zayn's deep, haunting tone, a perfect blend of East and West. But the emotion behind it felt different. Fans described it as too real, too personal, almost like they were listening to two people reconnect through music. And then, Zayn spoke. In an exclusive London interview, Zayn looked down for a moment before quietly saying, "This song wasn't just written for the world, it was written for someone I lost, long before the fame began." That one line sent shockwaves across social media. Who was he talking about? Within hours, hashtags like #ZaynJisooConnection and #LostBeforeFame dominated every platform. Fans began dissecting the music video frame by frame, the glances, the smiles, the moments of silence between verses. Something was there. Something unscripted. Then came the leak. A producer from RCA, speaking anonymously, claimed that the lyrics were inspired by a real memory, a memory that only someone from Jisoo's past could possibly know. The claim triggered a frenzy of speculation. Could Zayn and Jisoo have crossed paths long before their careers even began? A forgotten photograph soon surfaced. It showed a young Asian girl standing backstage at a small charity concert in London, the same night Zayn performed his first solo act after leaving One Direction temporarily. The photo was blurry, but fans swore the girl's profile looked exactly like Jisoo. When the photo went viral, YG Entertainment quickly removed several old trainee travel posts from their archives, including those linked to Jisoo's early European trips. That only fueled the rumors further. Every deletion felt like confirmation, and then Zayn's next interview added gasoline to the fire. When asked if the person behind the song was still in the music industry, he smiled faintly and said, "She sings beautifully. Always has." That single sentence changed everything. Insiders later revealed that back in 2015, Zayn had written an unreleased song titled 4J. It was recorded during the same period when Jisoo was preparing to debut under YG's pre-Blackpink subunit. The song was shelved. Until now, fans played the instrumental of the new duet backward and claimed to hear a faint whisper, Zayn's voice saying, "You found me again." Whether it was intentional or a coincidence, no one could say for sure. But it was enough to turn this song into a global obsession. Then came Jisoo's post. No glamorous caption, no emojis. Just 4 words, "Some melodies never fade." The internet exploded. Everyone had the same question, were those words meant for Zayn? Journalists from the Seoul Chronicle later confirmed that Jisoo and Zayn were in the same city 2 weeks before the official recording. There was no scheduled event, no public appearance. Just silence. And when the release date was finally revealed, it matched a strange coincidence, the same date as Jisoo's final trainee evaluation and Zayn's mother's birthday. Too perfect to be random. Studio insiders added another layer to the story. During the final take of the recording, Jisoo reportedly broke down in tears. Her quiet sobs were caught on the microphone. Instead of removing them, Zayn insisted they keep it. That haunting imperfection became part of the song's raw beauty, the emotion everyone felt but couldn't explain, and now, the world is left wondering, was this just a song, or was it a confession? Neither YG Entertainment nor Zayn's management has issued a statement. But international media have already dubbed the duet the Lost Connection, a collaboration born from a bond that feels older than fame itself. Maybe that's why their song resonates so deeply. Because sometimes, music isn't just about rhythm or melody. Sometimes, it's about finding someone again, through the only language that never dies. If you believe there's more to this story than just music, tell us what you think in the comments below. Could this be love rediscovered through sound? Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more updates on the truth behind the duet that broke the internet. But the story didn't end there. Days after the world went silent from shock, new clues began to surface, and this time, they came from the people who were actually inside the recording studio. One of the backup vocalists, who asked not to be named, revealed that Zayn arrived at the studio 3 hours before everyone else. He requested that all lights be dimmed to blue and that a single candle be lit near the piano. When asked why, he said softly, "It helps me remember her." That single sentence spread like wildfire. Fans immediately connected the dots. In the music video, every major scene with Jisoo is tinted in shades of blue, blue lights, blue smoke, even her dress carries subtle sapphire tones. What looked like artistic direction might have been a secret message all along. Later, during a behind-the-scenes clip released by a staff member, Jisoo can be seen quietly staring at Zayn between takes. Her expression, calm yet trembling, lasted only a second before she smiled again, perfectly professional. But fans caught it. They always do. The clip gathered over 20 million views in one night with captions like, "That's not acting, that's memory." And then came the most chilling discovery of all. In one of Zayn's handwritten lyric drafts leaked online, a line was crossed out, but faintly readable beneath the ink. It said, "You waited in the rain that day, I never came." Hours later, fans found an old Blackpink trainee interview where Jisoo mentioned once waiting for a friend outside a small cafe in London during her pre-debut days. She laughed while telling the story, saying the person never showed up. Nobody thought much of it, until now. Could that have been Zayn? If true, it would mean their connection traces back more than a decade, before the fame, before the stages, before the world even knew their names. As the internet tried to piece together the puzzle, something unexpected happened. A short clip was uploaded to an anonymous account, just 14 seconds long. It showed a dimly lit recording booth, a piano, and a faint melody identical to the intro of the duet. The caption read, "Take 1. London, 2014. No one knows who posted it. The account disappeared minutes later. But the timestamp in the audio file was verified. The video was real. It predated their official collaboration by nearly 10 years. That revelation split the fandom in two. Some believed this was undeniable proof that Jisoo and Zayn had known each other long before fame. Others insisted it was an elaborate hoax, a carefully planned viral stunt to amplify the song's success. But neither YG nor RCA made a move to deny or confirm it. The silence became deafening. Meanwhile, paparazzi spotted Jisoo in Paris, walking alone near the Seine, wearing the same silver ring she wore in the music video, a ring that perfectly matched the one Zayn had worn during his Icarus Falls era. The photos broke the internet. Every media outlet called it the ring that speaks. Hours after the images went viral, Zayn posted a cryptic message on X, formerly Twitter. "Some promises don't need witnesses. No tags. No names. Just those 6 words, enough to send millions of fans spiraling into speculation again." Behind closed doors, insiders began whispering about an unreleased version of the duet. A hidden mix labeled version J, allegedly containing a final verse sung entirely by Jisoo, unaccompanied by Zayn's voice. The verse was reportedly so personal that both labels agreed it should never be released. According to one technician, the verse ended with Jisoo whispering something in Korean. When translated, it meant, "I found you again." The internet lost its mind. Was that a coincidence? Or an intentional echo of Zayn's whispered message, "You found me again," heard in the reversed instrumental? The parallels were too eerie to ignore, and just when fans thought they'd heard it all, a new piece of the puzzle dropped. During a live radio broadcast, an audio engineer from London subtly hinted that the piano used for the recording wasn't rented, it was owned by Zayn, the same piano used in his first solo demo back in 2014. The nameplate on the side bore an engraving, JM2 letters. The same initials as Jisoo's full name, Jisoo Kim. Whether it's fate, coincidence, or something neither of them planned, one thing is certain, this story has transcended music. It's no longer just about a song. It's about two people bound by melodies that refuse to fade, secrets that echo through every lyric, and a past that refuses to stay buried. As one British columnist wrote this week, "What makes this duet haunting isn't just its sound, it's the silence between them. The silence that says everything." And maybe that's the truth behind the connection the world can feel but never quite define. Whatever the reality is, fans are holding on to hope that one day, either Jisoo or Zayn will speak, not through a press release, but through another song. Until then, every note they've left behind will keep replaying like a heartbeat the world can't forget. If you think this story isn't over yet, drop your theory below. Could the lost connection have a second chapter waiting to be unveiled? Follow for updates, because when music hides memories, every silence could be the start of another truth. Weeks passed, but the story refused to die. Every day, new fragments surfaced, whispers, photos, and mysterious snippets that blurred the line between rumor and reality. Then, one morning, something happened that reignited the entire mystery. Zayn's official YouTube channel uploaded a short, black and white teaser titled "The Memory We Forgot." It had no description, no credits, just a piano, the sound of rain, and a woman's voice humming softly. Fans froze. The hum matched Jisoo's tone perfectly. Within minutes, the clip hit 1 million views. People tried to analyze the background, and what they found sent chills across the fandom. Behind the blurred window, a faint reflection appeared, 2 figures standing side by side. One wearing a hoodie. One with long dark hair. The timestamp on the file, 2014. Social media exploded. It can't be a coincidence anymore. This is proof. They remembered. Theories piled up. Some believed this was Zayn's silent confession, others said it was Jisoo's secret goodbye before her next comeback. Then, out of nowhere, Jisoo posted a single photo on her Instagram story, a close-up of a notebook. On one page, a phrase written in English: "Some stories were never meant to be told, only felt." No tag. No caption. No explanation. Fans connected it instantly to Zayn's previous tweet about promises needing no witnesses. 2 artists, 2 messages, one invisible thread. Entertainment outlets called it the most poetic silence in pop history. Radio hosts replayed the duet non-stop, calling it a living ghost of love and art. Even critics who once dismissed the rumor began to admit the emotional gravity between them was undeniable. And just when people thought the mystery had reached its peak, a journalist uncovered something buried deep within the copyright registry, a new unreleased track co-credited to ZAYN Malik and J. Kim. Its title? Reverie. No release date. No leaks. Only a filing number, but it was enough to spark hope. Hope that someday, the song would surface, and the truth, whatever it is, would finally be sung, not spoken. Until then, fans continue to wait, scrolling endlessly through theories, decoding lyrics, and replaying that duet like a secret message hidden in plain sight. Because deep down, everyone feels the same haunting thought: maybe this wasn't just a collaboration. Maybe it was a reunion written in music. And if Reverie ever sees the light of day, the world will be listening, holding its breath, for the moment 2 voices finally meet again.